ride for Fusion Pro Scooters Pro Team, and in celebration. Get set! Alrighty guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, no intro this morning, none of that. We're just out here straight at the skate park. I hope you guys can see me and hear me well. It was pissing down with rain this morning and now the sky's cleared up. So I wanted to come outside and do a quick tutorial for you guys. So I'm down here at my local skate park at Yarraville. It's like literally across the road from my house. And I was like, you know what? I want to do a tutorial today. And I was thinking of a trick, and then I was like, what trick can I do? What trick can I do? And then last night, I was doing a coaching session with Lockie, Jude, Ned, and Dane. And I taught Dane how to whip bar. He wanted to learn how to whip bar fly out, and I took him through all the steps and stuff. He ended up landing it, so congratulations to Dane. But I thought, what a great idea to do a whip bar tutorial and break it down for you guys and show you guys exactly how to do a whip bar. So the things you're gonna need for this video, you're obviously gonna need a scooter, a skate park, or a kicker. It doesn't matter if you're still in isolation, a kicker will do just fine. You're gonna need some knee pads and a helmet, dude. Always recommend wearing a helmet. So today we're gonna learn how to whip bar step by step. And break it down for you guys, and hopefully this helps you guys learn how to whip bar. So we're gonna get into it right about now, dude. So I'm gonna explain step one of the whip bar. Obviously you're gonna need to tail whip. Now there's two ways you can do a whip bar. The first way is you can do a tail whip catch and we land with 2 feet. Like so, I have 2 feet on the scooter deck and then do a barb. I'm gonna teach you the second way, which is the most efficient way and the way that works the best. And that's just a tail whip catch with 1 foot, throw the bar spin with 1 foot off, and then put the foot back on. So the way this will work is you do a tail whip catch with your back foot, bar spin, and then chuck your front foot back on upon landing the trick. All right, so I'm just gonna give you a quick demonstration of what that'll look like on the flat ground, and then we'll go over to the ramps and we'll get started with the steps. All right, let's go. Alrighty, so this is what you're gonna be looking for. Tail whip catch, bar like that, and then so it's 1, 2, back on. 1, 2, back on. So what you're gonna do is straight up is you're gonna tail whip catch, 1 foot on, then bar spin. So there's a technique to this though. So I'm gonna break the steps down, but what I'm gonna explain to you right now is the way to do it. So on the way up out of the ramp, you're gonna do a tail whip catch. So you'll be like this. On the way up, tail whip catch. On the way down, throw the bar spin like that. All right. Now, just before we break the steps down, you're also gonna want to watch each part of your scooter when you're doing this, all right? That's a very vital point. But right now, we're gonna start with step one. I'm gonna do the tail whip catch. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so as you can see, my back foot has caught the scooter, but what I want you to notice is where my front foot is. See how it's away from the scooter a little bit, giving me some space to bar spin, also helping me balance just before I descend. So that's a tail whip catch. You want to catch it with your back foot, with your front foot a little bit away from the scooter to give yourself some room. All right, so that's on the way up. You're going to come out, you're going to tail whip catch. Now it's important that you need to be able to tail whip catch to do a whip bar. You can do it low with speed, so there's two ways you can do it. You either go super high, whip catch, and then bar spin, or you can go reasonably low and just do a really fast whip and then a really fast bar spin. So for anyone that doesn't know how to whip catch, this is what I want you to do. If you've got black grip tape, or if you've got grip tape that has graphics on it, first of all, we'll start off with the black grip tape. If you have black grip tape, I want you to put an X right in the middle with some chalk, or stick a sticker on there. Just stick an Apple sticker or something on there, stick an Oreo, I don't care, whatever you put on there. Stick something on the grip tape for you to watch. Okay, so step one, stick something on your grip tape, or if you've got something on your grip tape that you can lock your eyes onto that's not just plain black, perfect. All right, now what you're gonna do when you go out to the ramp and you do a tail whip, you're gonna watch that X, or you're gonna watch that sticker, or whatever it is. You're gonna watch it come round, and then you're gonna try slap your back foot right on that part that you put on there. So right on that sticker that you put on there, you're gonna try whack your back foot on there, and that's how you catch. So it's like eye-foot coordination. You need to look at the deck to figure out when to catch it. If you're not looking at the deck, you're not gonna know. Similar to what I said in the finger whip tutorial. tutorial. Watching your deck is key for the whip catch. All right, so once you've established that, that's good. Now let's move on to the bar spin part of things. With this tutorial, you're gonna need to do a bar spin, right? You're gonna need to do a bar spin. Now there's two ways you can do it. There's two types of like whip bars that people do. People do topside bars and they do oppo bar spins. Or so like an opposite bar spin to the way they tail whip. Now for me, I'm topside, so I whip around to the right and I bar spin around to the right. So I do it the same way. So it's ugly, looks ugly, but if you do it like this, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. If you want more steez and just some bonus points, learn to oppo bar before you watch this tutorial. Learn to oppo bar spin and then bar spin the opposite way to your whip, and it'll look so much cooler. So that's how people do those like whip down bar airs and stuff like that. So I can do both. I can do a whip oppo bar and a whip topside bar. Whip topside bar feels much better for me because it is my natural way, but I can do both. So I would advise learning both ways. Okay, so let's get into the whip bar part. Okay, so I'm gonna do a whip catch right now and then I'm gonna throw the bar. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So as you just seen with that whip bar, now let's see if any of you can spot the mistake before I say it. Comment down below if you can spot instantly what the mistake was that I did with that whip bar. If you can get it, congratulations, but I'm gonna tell you, I was leaning back. Now, when I was teaching Dane last night, you have to be not leaning forward, but you have to be neutral. So when you do the whip catch, like obviously when you're coming out of a quarter pipe, you're like on this angle, yeah? So you gotta come up, level out, and then go down, yeah? So what happened to me was a whip catch and I stayed on this angle, then I chucked the bar spin, which caused me to come down on my back wheel, which is rubbish and we don't want that. Okay, so what do? We're gonna do a whip catch and we're gonna level out. So this is where the one up, one down comes in. So I'm gonna do another one and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna whip catch, I'm gonna level out, and then so I'll be coming up, I'll be ascending, whip, catch it there, and then on the way down, I'm gonna chuck the bar spin and I'm gonna land it for you guys, all right? All right, that one was definitely far from perfect. I was still on a little bit of a lean. I'm not saying you can't land it with leaning back. I just mean to be level is much more safe and much better. I've got a ginormous puddle down where I'm coming out of, and I've got probably about that much room to like go in between the puddle to come out, so it's kind of awkward, but I think you get the gist of it. So you want to come, so I'm gonna make this quick, A whip bar is a two-part trick. Now where people go wrong all the time with a whip bar, and what I see when I'm teaching a whip bar all the time, is that they get confused. It's not a full whip, it's not together, it's 1 and 2. You gotta break it down. So you do the whip first, and then you do the bar spin. That's the most important thing. Break it down. Don't throw the bar spin until you've got the whip. Get the whip right, and then throw the bar spin, you know what I mean? Otherwise, what's gonna happen, and I bet what happens to a lot of you guys out there, I can already guarantee it, if I had a clip of it right now, I'll show you, or I could just do one actually, but I'll just explain exactly what happens to you guys. I bet you do a whip, and then your feet come off the deck, and then you bar spin and you land with your feet beside the deck because your foot slipped out. A lot of people say when they try and whip bars is that their feet slip out. They don't have the deck like in their feet properly. So what you have to do is get the whip 100% proper and fast. You got to get the whip locked in, all right? That's exactly what you need to do. Get the whip locked in first and then do the bar spin. Don't throw the bar spin without the whip first. Next step is, sorry guys, I know there's not much action and it's more talking, but the next step is, right, you want to watch your bars. So you're gonna watch that, let's say you got little sticker, you got the sticker on your scooter, you're gonna watch that sticker, you're gonna catch it, it's in your foot, the scooter's in your foot. It's already there, you've got firm grip on it, and you've got, let's say, a second before you hit the ground. So your foot's where the sticker is, perfect, excellent, you've done that, perfect. Now, I want you to take your eyes away from your feet being on the deck, and I want you to look at the top of your bars, the midsection of your bars, right? I want you to look right here. All right, so some people choose to look on their grip, other people choose to look right here, but I choose to look right here. So I use my pink helmet, like I said in the finger whip tutorial. I watch that, so once my foot's there or near that area, I look up, I watch this mid part of my bars, and I watch myself do a bar spin. Now that helps my hand-eye coordination. It'll stop this. So what usually happens as well with the feet slipping off is sometimes you will get the deck in your feet and you'll do the bar spin, but you're gonna land with one hand. And Dane realized this real fast when he was learning that he kept slipping a hand because he wasn't watching, he didn't know where his hands were. Now when you get really good at this trick and when you get really good at other tricks, you do it by feel, you know the rhythm, it's a pattern, but when you're learning, I really want you to watch the bars, all right? So you're gonna watch the deck, watch the bars. So two important things right here, yeah? A whip on the way up, catch it, level out, bar spin on the way down. Now on your way up, you're gonna whip catch, watch the deck, catch it in your foot. On the way down, you're gonna change your eye position from your deck to your bars, come down and you should have a really clean landing, know exactly where you are and know exactly where all your scooter is at the same time. Alrighty, so we're coming out of the quarter pipe right now. We're ascending with the whip catch. We're going to catch it with our back foot right at the top level, and on the way down we're going to chuck that bar spin and slide that front foot straight back on upon landing, soak it up with our knees and roll away for a nice clean landing, guys. Alrighty guys, just like in the last tutorial, I'm going to chuck the GoPro on. I'm going to show you what it looks like from point of view footage so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, where I'm looking, what it looks like. So I'll give you guys an idea of what it feels like too, because I know that GoPro footage allows you to see what it feels like. And yeah, so I'm going to switch over to the GoPro and we'll end off the video on the GoPro doing the same thing, alright? So see you in a sec. Welcome to the GoPro. We're going to finish off this tutorial on the GoPro just like we did with the finger whip one. Now real quick, just to go over all the steps. So what you're going to need to do straight away is have a sticker in the middle of your deck or towards the back end here. So anywhere between like where my pink helmet is, and yes, I know I need some new ROOGRIP, so I'm going to get some new SIG grip tape on here. But yeah, anywhere between my helmet and my brake is where I need my foot to land. So I'm going to be staring at my pink helmet to give my like eye-foot coordination right. So we're going to be trying to land, catching the whip in between these two areas here, and this is why. So we can give ourselves some room for our front foot. So I'm going to be aiming to catch right here, somewhere around here, by looking at my helmet and then placing the front foot just on the scooter like that. So I'll be going up, whip catch, bar spin, front foot back on just like that. All right, so I'm going to explain it as I go out of the ramp just to give you guys a point of view footage of this to show you exactly what it looks like from my end and show you exactly what I'm looking at. So first of all, I'm going to be looking at the deck and then I'm going to be looking at the bars, and you'll see that on the GoPro pretty easily, and then we'll go from there. All right, we're going now. Let's go. All right, we're coming up to the ramp. We're going to come out. We're going to whip, catch, bar down. Okay, guys, so we're coming out of the quarter pipe on the GoPro right now. Watch this. We're kicking with that front foot, watching the deck, catching with our back foot, but notice where our front foot is. Bar spinning on the way down as the front foot slides in, and bam, clean landing, perfectly synced. Soak it up with the knees. Alrighty guys, and I'm going to end that tutorial right there. I think that is enough. I do apologize for all the talking, but I needed to explain exactly how to do it. And just from coaching Dane the other day, I realized that these steps actually help a lot. It's helped me a lot, and it helped him land a whip bar within like half an hour. So that was really good. He absolutely stomped it, so that was great. And I hope that you guys get some value out of this as well. If you want me to do more tutorials, let me know. I love it. I am a coach. I can't share all my secrets unless you come coach with me, but I will share some of them to help you guys progress, even if you can't come and coach with me. So nonetheless, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.